We've a quick word. Southwestern Slime Bowl alert. Matt's last match with Savage. Our old friend Scott Bell is gonna be at ringside and Crystal's out recovering. So Clark could use a well-dressed Hercules out there as an equalizer if you would do the honors for your old friend.
Sure thing. Anything for the star of the show, right? Hey, CO, just tell him I'll be waiting by parking. Blue zone.
Yo, CO. I'm gonna get changed out, but I wanted to say I agree to your deal. I'll try the GM gig for a month, and then I'll make up my mind. We good with that?
You've always been a man of your word, Matty, my old man. He loves that about you. Bless him, he misses the job. You know, when I told him you were retiring, Matty, the old man, literally broke down
Colin,
crying. Says he raised
Don't
you
do
to be
this,
what
man.
you are in this business. You got no right hanging it up so quick, Matty, you know it.
Welcome back to the second half of this season premiere, RWL Championship Wrestling. We're starting right out of the gate with no less than the RWL Undisputed World Tag Team Champions. The Originals, defending the belts here tonight against Golden Al Barnett and Vic LaRue, the Canadian Cartel. And as if that weren't enough, my guest here at the broadcast table will be the 2023 RWL Manager of the Year. Manageress par excellence, Miss Sylvia Strong, a long-time personal friend of mine. It's gonna be nice to catch up a little bit with Miss Strong.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Undisputed World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 488 pounds. The Cartel!
Golden Al and Vic LaRue, they are former TV Tag Team Champions, but have never been able to beat John and Guy for the big belts. But tonight, on the first card of the first day of the year, they can turn fortune around right here and topple a legacy-leaving dynasty.
And introducing the champions, accompanied by Silva Storm, at a combined weight of 536 pounds. They are the Undisputed World Tag Team Champions, the Originals.
Lots of titles defended at Memphis Million. The Originals were involved in the Memphis Million Battle Royal, and so are defending the belts here on our WL Championship. And in just a moment, once the introductions are over with, we'll be joined by Sylvia Strong while we watch the Originals compete. Their year's long reign as Undisputed World Tag Champions began with those belts signifying the unification of the now retired Northern and Southern Tag Team Championships back in 2015. And so, the Originals' reign has continued unabated for an unprecedented 8 years. Naturally, the world waits for the day those blink and the titles change hands. But the wait's been long and seems to be ongoing. Will it change tonight against the due-to-strike Canadian Cartel? As we get underway, I am joined at the broadcast table by my good friend, Manager of the Year for 2023, Miss Sylvia Strong. Hi, Sylvie. How's it
Well,
good?
man, Wally Cardille, as I freaking live and fucking breathe, you old war dog, how the shits have you been, you handsome Sun Beach?
This girl, it's been doing. What a year we had ourselves. And man, oh man alive, the Stronghold made some seriously huge strides last year. Blackwell beats Von Schmidt for the international belt. Gary Galaxy signed a deal with the Stronghold. The Insiders have been bird-dogging the Guns brothers for the TV tags, and all while hanging onto the longest tag title reign in like ever.
You, where's Mike Lane at? Desk looks empty without Mike on your right, man.
Mike's moved up to front office work. He's head of the whole broadcast unit. Now I'm top man at the desk, and I do this show alone cause it's small.
Oh, nice. Got him an office gig. My man Mike deserves that shit. Tell him I love him when you see him next, will ya? So yeah man Wally, made 2023 Manager of the Year, and it feels fucking amazeballs, my guy.
I bet it does.
You know, the Stronghold's got nothing but top drawer stars, babe.
It's what's made the Stronghold get noticed this year more than any other. I mean, the originals have always been at the front of your stable, but you sure made some moves that not only got you noticed, they've brought you success.
There's international champion Big Jake Blackwell, the man of the people, the German technician Stefan von Berger, cruiserweight champ Gary Galaxy, and of course, my main money spinners right here, John and Guy, the originals, the undisputed World Tag Team Champions. And let me just tell all you wonderful RWL fans that are out there watching on the Facebook and YouTube and shit. Thank you, all of you, for watching, following, sharing and all that goodish y'all do to make this channel keep fucking growing, so we can, you know, keep on keeping on, like they say, right? You people are the shiznit, for real for real. Wally, seriously, where's Mike Lane at?
Mr. Hooper died. Big Bird, I told you. Sylvie, he's front office now. I'm training Johnny Bianco.
He's not doing this with you no more man. Wow, that sucks donkey dongs. Tell him I said hi though. Yeah man, Manager of the fucking year Wally. Well, let's talk about that shit a bit. So the CO taps me one, but first, I gotta say hi, hello.
Hello to who?
To all the RWL fans watching out there, and wherever you're watching from honeys, thank you, we all love you here, even the mean girls love you honeys. It's like, RWL is like this big, sexy, Japanimation soap opera, isn't it?
It's like a what? I'm sorry, Sylvie. I'm afraid you've lost me on this one.
It's like anime, but everybody fucking trying to get nasty on the down low. That's how we got all these next generation stars running loose around here, also on the down low,
Hey,
right?
hey, over here. Look at me. Maybe we should stick to the Manager of the Year as our topic here, Sylvia.
Let me stop, I'm being stupid. Playing with you, man I fucking miss her fine fucking ass, Cartel. So like I was saying, before we got all off track and shit, O'Toole sends me a text, said he wants to see me in his little headquarters in the arena. Sue, like a good little fucking wage slave, I go looking for where he's at in the building, and I'm like, already pissed off, because I figure he's gonna start holding out his hand for more fucking money. Boy, they're gonna find the shit out of me for this, because, you know the shit that goes on backstage man.
So I guess you were
These
excited
guys
by the
charge us a
prospect.
fortune to
The
even work here.
prospect.
I swear to God Wally, the taxi medallion guys in New York City are the only ones with a sweeter racket. I mean, literally fucking half the money I make from the stable, goes down the toilet to taxes and almost another 25% goes to fees from the company, for the privilege of presenting the Stronghold to RWL
Right,
fans.
I see.
It's the wrestlers, the in the ring, boots on the ground guys making the big bags Cartel. Us little fucking peon managers. These guys just squeeze every last little teeny tiny infinitesimal penny out of our people, so I don't know what's crawled up Collins' ass Wally. But why the actual shit, is he fucking talking about making Matt Clark and Big Hurt general managers?
Sylvie, Manager
Wally,
of the Year.
Wally my
We need
man,
to stay
my
focused
ace
here,
boom
Sylvia.
my main
Please.
mofa to Wally C. We've been doing this what, over a decade now, before there was all this high definitions, YouTube channel, monthly magazines and shit. We were doing this job on our own. You and Mike, you've interviewed me, and John and Guy what, hundreds of times over the years, right?
What's your point, Sylvia?
My point, which was where I'm going with this Wally honey, is we are whole, grown-ass men's and women's, who don't need a fucking babysitter, constantly trying to shove leashes up everyone's asses. Know what I'm talking about here, right? I mean, I love the shit out of Colin, but goddammit, leave us managers the hell alone, man. I just hope Matt and Hurt don't let the power turn them into a pair of assholes.
Jeez.
You know the deal, absolute power corrupts mofos absolutely and shit. So anyway, Colin says to me he says, well congrats there, Miss Sylvia Strong, it seems, you've made Manager of the Year. Wally, I swear, I should have gone off on him right then, and said all the shit I just said on the air, that I probably shouldn't, right? The hell with it. I'm goddamn Manager of the fucking year, Wally. And I'm not even hardly finished man. I bet you didn't know what with all the coming and going and shit, Miss Sylvie has been making more deals than Tony fucking Montana.
Is that a fact?
I've signed a slew of new people, and Wally Honey, Witch O'Fine, Ass, every single one of the names is a goddamn shock to the system, babe. But I do kinda feel like we let the fans down at Memphis Million, us, the Stronghold, I mean. Jake and Von Berger didn't beat the Guns brothers, and then John, Guy, Jake and Gary, they all get tossed out of the Battle Royal. And Jake entered at fucking number 29, man. I'm like, what the actual factual fuck is going on here, yo? Let's face it, the Stronghold was the drizzling shits that night. Last part of the year, and all my wrestlers bombed out. Well shit, Wally.
The manager of the
I
year's
couldn't even
part,
hold
but
my
the
fucking
guys
head
look
up on
hurt.
Saturday
Aren't
morning,
you concerned
man.
just a little?
Concerned? Why should I be concerned? Those aren't toddlers playing near a swimming pool, Wally.
Wow.
They're the undisputed world tag team champions. They don't even need me out there for this one. Hell, that's why I can sit here shooting the breeze with ya, Wally. Aw man, fuck these guys. Northwestern Division Neanderthals. They got the same chance of being tag team champions as you got, seeing Frosty the fucking Snowman on the corner of Hellfire Lane and Brimstone Boulevard. Fucking zero, comprende, Wally baby, with the big ass sexy shoulders that go on for fucking miles.
Excuse me.
Hey, don't get me wrong, these Canucks could kick the living shits out of, oh, Humberto and Garza maybe, but that's the originals they're fucking with. So let me write your match wrap up for you, babe.
Sure.
And I
Why
would you
not?
let me?
Go for it.
Here it is. And so, John Van and Guy Cormier, the originals, retained the undisputed World Tag Team titles in Pittsburgh in a local television match, and their opponents, Golden Al Barnett and Vic LaRue, left the studio arena, tastefully wearing black, under both eyes. Do you like it, honey? I mean, these guys have whipped everybody on Earth 3 fucking times already. Hell, we're happy as fuck they're hiring new people for the boys to beat the brakes off of. That's the way, guys. Send them home to mama crying for wheat cakes with maple syrup. Fucking Canadian Cartel my foot. Hey Wally, for real, now, that Riley Flash, the old fart that trained them and manages them again and shit. Ha, bro, he colored them fucking snowy walrus whiskers and that clown-ass mohawk. Did you fucking see him in the building here today? Wally, I swear I thought I was gonna catch a grabber, like my heart was gonna stop. I was laughing so fucking hard, Wally.
I can't you just forget it.
Hey, real quick, this Saturday's the first Snarl card of 2023, City of Brotherly Love Baby, Philadelphia, and the debut of my main man El Supremo as the new GM. We are gonna see him, and I will be debuting one of my two brand new 2024 acquisitions, and I assure you it is destined to be a proper kick in the nuts. Again, Matt's one of the best. Herb too, well, they tag together all the time, but not to go too far off track. I love Matt like a brother, but I don't think he should even think about retirement.
Well, yes, that's true for a lot of
I
people.
wish, and I know a lot of you honest citizens of our social media audience, I'm sure they wish, and shit man, I know that even you, wish, that Matt Clark would unaccept the GM post, that he should unretire, he should let someone else manage Snarl, and American Supreme should make one more run for the RWL World Heavyweight Championship. My name's Sylvia Strong, and I approve this fucking message. There, got the elephant in the room, Wally. I mean, don't you agree? It's just way too soon to think about RWL without American Supreme as a headline superstar. Am I wrong here? Be straight with me, man. But with all the Stronghold's new acquisitions for 2024, man, I am still not finished. I think I mentioned it at a house show a few months back because hey, I know you guys showed the clip somewhere, sometime between like summer and fall and shit. Ah, but what the fuck. Anyways, I said it then, I got the boys here and they're on fire like usual. The insiders are on track to win, but I'm thinking about Von Berger.
Von Berger, you're not gonna release him or anything.
He and Jake are good friends and shit, but they just are not getting it down as a team. Sure, they fought a good fight with the Guns brothers, but it's just they don't got the chemistry like you see in front of you right here. So, I am thinking Von Berger should work single matches a while, cause I got that new Legends tag team coming in, and they start next week, and I thought, maybe kinda formulate me a new team. Try out some of the new guys as partners, you know, a little mix and match, a little pick and choose. I just signed a Legends Division tag team.
Wow, that's a first. Hey, come on, give. Who
It's a
are
fucking
they?
secret, so don't press me, Mr. Cakes. I can't, Wally honey, not even for your fine ass. I am sworn to total secrecy, guy. But if, like I said, now, I wants me a ladies tag team to round out my little collection of
What about
superstars.
American Powers then?
American Powers, Patty and Heath Cope. Listen, mister. It might have been their second, maybe third match together, before all that crazy-ass tournament shit in August before them two started to hit big, right? They wrestled Jeannie's Femmes Futile to a draw. When it was over, Mimi Emerson shakes Patty Powers' hand. I knew that very day, Wally. I swear to fucking God if I'm lying, I'm dying. I said to myself, I says, them two gals are gonna be fucking superstars. And, look, women's tag champs, and Heath Coates a triple crown now. And you think, I haven't been watching them like Cher used to cruise Toys R Us? Hells bells, yes, I considered American Powers, but they're just on the list of suspects. Sure, it's an obvious choice, and that, my handsome hunkler Mr. Cardill, is why I don't make it. Not immediately, man, look at all the still unsigned talent in women's tags. Hinari Doku, Autumn Breeze and Cherie Roy, they were tag champs a minute before Crystal Fox came along, and you bet your sweet cakes, yes, Crystal Fox.
I bet you were interested in them.
Hell, I was in talks with them 2 weeks before Black Friday. I bet you didn't know that shit right there. But going back to American Powers, well shit, they may figure they got so much pull that they don't need to be part of an organization like the Stronghold, and maybe they do, because that's an almighty lot of gold they're hauling around, am I right, my dude?
That's quite true.
Same with Jeannie Parker. She's an institution all by herself and she runs with Eddie Guns and his people. So maybe they can do without important me, but everyone in the Stronghold is both successful and happy. Let me ask you the question here, Cardill.
What's the question?
When has anyone ever quit my stable, like we see other people do around here? I mean thug. From the smallest peon with a promising career to the top-ranked fucking superstars, they change managers like Hollywood romances, like it's Pete Davidson, being passed around Hollywood like a box of Cracker Jacks. Well, answer me, when have you seen it or even heard of it?
Never.
Thank you, handsome. That's right, you haven't, and do you know why that is, Wally?
Tell me.
It's because I treat my clients with care, loyalty and respect, and most of all, I don't cheat them out of a dime of their money, like some of these other no-good, gutless mofuggas we got skulking around being sketch. These are the douche nozzles that probably has Colin wanting to have GM standing guard over rage and snarl.
Sophie, come
Honest,
on now.
decent people trying to do square business get screwed for it. And oh boy, Playboy. Gary Hart came back, manager for those washed-up Team Chaos guys that John and Guy whipped on for weeks 10 years ago. It's a jungle, Wally. It's insanely competitive. Then you got the new Jack guys like MJ Ferrantino, managing the Texan ladies, and he got the Vandal brothers too. See what I'm talking about? These kids ain't playing out here. So, I make sure all my peeps get their fair share, and their fair shake, and that is why, and how, I made Manager of the Year for 2023. I thank you most sweetly, Mr. Cardill.
What's on tap for 2024?
The future looks good for 2024, Wally my man. As you can see here, John and Guy are about to retain the titles on day 1 of the new season, and our neighbors to the north have had a nice ass whipping to keep themselves warm on the way home. The insiders may or may not return. Gary and Jake are up for title defenses this month, and you might even see yours truly donning the ring gear once in a great while if you were to find such things of interest, you know. Listen, Wally, it's been an absolute gas. I love you. Please, let's do this fucking shit again really soon.
I'd love that.
Good luck breaking in that Bianco kid, I guess, cause he's no fucking Mike Lane baby. Hug that man for me when you see him, brother Wally, and you know I love you, right?
I will promise.
Good night, Pittsburgh. Good night, YouTube subscribers. Good night, John Boy.
Here are your winners and still the undisputed World Tag Team Champions.
She left this note. It says, and so, John Van and Guy Cormier, the originals, retained the undisputed World Tag Team Championships. And Golden Al Barnett and Vic LaRue, the Canadian Cartel, left the studio arena, tastefully wearing black under both eyes. Fans, we'll be right back with more mat action.